Hello everyone, hope you're all okay. As the title would suggest, this is just a little tour of the van, a little look over some of the key elements that make it unique and special to me. This is the cab, obviously. You've all seen a van cab before. The only real significant difference from a normal factory fitted cab, apart from the bulkhead, is that I removed the centre seat, and the centre seat was a double seat, and I got a old coach seat for about 20 quid, and then bolted that onto some rails, and then bolted that onto the original factory fitted metal seat box, which is fitted into the floor of the van. It's perfectly safe, it's perfectly legal, it's been through 3 or 4 MOTs. Under here, it's just storage. Obviously got my boy's harness there. I haven't got it in me to throw it away. That'll probably sit there until the van dies or I sell the van. The only trouble that I had with going from a double seat to a single seat was that once I removed the sensor for the original double seat, the airbag light comes on the dash, which is an MOT failure, and that's basically to say that the seatbelt sensor isn't plugged in. But you literally just remove it from the seat and plug it in, and that's what that wire is in there. It's just plugged in underneath there. The bulkhead got 2 grey blackout curtains, 2 grey thermal blackout curtains, and the bulkhead has been cladded in tongue and groove. And it's just a little walkway, a little doorway. I wanted a walkway so that I could get from the cab into the living space. That's about it for the cab, really. Hats, steering wheel, I'm pretty sure you can figure the rest out. The reason why I've got 2 thermal blackout curtains is simple. They sold them in packs of 2, and I've fitted 2 of them because the thermal properties of having 2 of them working together in the not just in the cold but in the heat as well. When it's really hot out there in the cab, obviously the sun magnifies the heat into the cab. With the 2 thermal blackout curtains over the front, as long as the top light, the vent, is also shut, then there's no thermal bridge between the cab and the living area, or rather the thermal bridge is lessened, sorry. Or to put it another way, when it's really hot out there, it will keep it cooler in here, and when it's really cold out there and I've got the heater on, it helps keep the warmth in here. Let's go wider angle so we can get a bit more in. My sort of kitchen area. That's a dirty washing bag, and that's a wash my face bag. I've got a 2-hob burner oven that apparently has got loads of bread and cheese and spicy jam in it at the minute. A sink that I made out of an old, or say old, that's not true, it was brand new, I bought it, but it was 12 quid. It's a salad bowl, and I jigsawed a hole out of the bottom, put a plug fitting in it. That goes, oh wait there, let's open the ugly door. We'll get a better look from out here, boy. Now, it wasn't originally like this, it was a lot better than this, but it leaked after a couple of years. So, getting ready to go to Spain, I just bought some hose pipe, and all the grey water just goes into a jerry can. When that's full up, I empty it and hose it down the drain. Yeah, she's not pretty under there, mate, but she works. Gym bag and gas for my cooker, which goes through the cladding there, round the back of there, runs along here and goes under the next ugly bit, which is battery storage and smart split charge relay and fuse box. Split charge relay, fuse box, battery, gas pipe going up to the oven. The split charge relay tells the alternator to charge the leisure battery when the starter battery for the van has got enough juice in it. And when the starter battery for the van drops in power, then the split charge relay will tell the alternator to charge that battery up. And because of that, I have electricity. I've got lights, I've got down lights with the dimmer on, and I've got lights up here, and I've got lights in the back of the van. I've got my above cooker little storage area. I got this out of Lidl's, mate. Brilliant. And I've got my lights. Now, some people will tell you that LED strip lights are tacky. And those people can fuck off. Because I love them. Got myself a little like wardrobe bit. Little storage, clothes. It's messy as. You know, I could have tidied it all right up and pretended like, you know, that I live very differently, but I'm a messy bugger and things get used. I originally built these hooks and I got loads of clothes hangers, but I found that the clothes hangers slipped and fell one side and my clothes dragged. So I think eventually what I'll do is I might build some more shelves in here, but I've got these baskets out of an old freezer. I've got 2 bits of plywood and fixed them together, painted one yellow, and attached an old tie-dye t-shirt to the bottom of both of these. Help them slide out nice. They've been in there for years. They work fine. Top light in chilling mode. Top light in sleeping mode. Top light in I'm sweating my balls off mode. Well, if I'm sleeping like that, I will have that over as well, because I'll probably be laid on my bed. Starfish. Absolutely starkers. This is the above bed storage. I've got a little gooseneck phone holder. I stick my phone in there, watch Netflix, whatever, when I'm laying in bed. Little phone charging and electricity charging station. It's also where I get my battery readout for the leisure battery, and my lights, and the dimmer is in here. Where are you, bugger? Yeah, lovely. Set the mood. Bit of romance. I've got a little step here, which is also storage. I built this step because when I built this chair, when I was building the bed, I noticed that Jensen couldn't really jump that easily from the floor to the chair. So I built a step and I added some storage. And that's come in handy, actually. Some of you may have noticed this latch and wondered what it was for. I'll show you. The chair base lifts up, fits on there, and that's my diesel heater. I never painted in there. I never did anything with it because I didn't want the amount of heat that would be kicking out from in there. I didn't want it. I didn't know whether it would, how long it would take the paint to cure, and whether it would just always smell of drying paint, and because you never see it. And I know it's there. It's ugly. I ain't bothered. She works, boy. She ain't got to be pretty, as long as she's reliable. Chair back down. I'll just put a cushion, what I got out of a skip years ago. That was free. Lovely. Put my little blanket over there. Put my little pillow on there. Sound, mate. Then there's this latch. And that's for the bed. This latch comes up. This little drawbridge comes down, sits on there. Then I drag the mattress, which is folded up the wall, down, and I sleep on it. Like this. Plenty of space. Yeah, I tend to just sleep here. I've got my sleeping bag in my above bed storage. And Jensen, when he wasn't dead, he'd sleep over there, mate. And he'd nuzzle his head up against me over there. And we'd sleep lovely and soundly. Yeah, poor boy. I miss him. This was made for me by an artist friend of mine. It's called Blue Duck. And what I love about this is the more you look at it, the more things pop out at you that at first glance you weren't sure was there. Not really doing it justice on this video, but I absolutely love it. The same artist friend got me this for, I think it was for Christmas. This is a pike taking a lure, and this is carved out of a single piece of timber, and it is absolutely striking. It's one of my favourite things. That alongside, you know, little shelves, little knickknacks, and yeah, make it sort of a bit homely. And the last bit is the boot, which I purposely made separate. Can't really see there because of the bloody sun. I'll tell you what, I'll get them rods out of the way. Yeah, there's loads of storage in there. I'd originally built the back bit with my mountain bike in mind. The front wheel goes up there, handlebars sit on here, and the whole bike just slides in there. The fuel tank from a diesel heater is tucked away behind there. And yeah, there's plenty of space. There's plenty of space, it does me all right. Yeah, I always intended on cutting the back off for like keeping it dry, keeping the smells out of there, for insulation. Yeah, if I had work stuff or wet stuff from fishing or mountain biking, yeah, I could keep it all out here and try and keep it nice and clean and tidy in the living area. Got a couple of lights in the back. I've got one up here which comes really in handy when I'm fishing at night. Well, it just comes in handy at night, doesn't it? Doesn't matter what I'm doing. Yeah, that's my van, you little buggers. I love it.